North. So there are 4 members of parliament here. The rest have sent their apologies. We have been here to review the situation, the security situation here. As you're aware, there is an ongoing operation to deal with the security challenges, especially banditry and livestock rustling in northern Rift Valley, including Turkana County. We have made some progress, but we still have challenges which we met this morning to address. As you're aware, last year we did give money to train, equip, and deploy additional NPRs for Turkana. But having assessed the situation, we are of the view that we need to increase the number of NPRs for Turkana County. And therefore, I have asked the security team to work with other stakeholders and ensure that we add the number of NPRs within Turkana County by 468, which will be spread across the areas where we still have problems. We still have problems in Turkana East, parts of Turkana South, Loima, and also in our border with South Sudan, the Nadapa area, and also in the north. We still have issues, a little different in Kibish area and Todonyang. So we will make that intervention. Secondly, we are also going to increase the number of administrative units so that we can have government security enforcement infrastructure closer to the people. I have asked the county security team again to supervise a public participation exercise and generate proper minutes, working together with the political leaders so that we can have more units for this area. Number 3, there are some administrative units which were gazetted but are not yet operational. We already operationalized Lokichogio sub-county, and now we are finalizing the operationalization of Suguta, Aro, and Okiriama, and I'll be back hopefully in the next 1-2 weeks to make sure that we start the process of operationalizing the remaining sub-counties, and we are going to agree with the political leaders how to go about that, including where there is no infrastructure. We want CDF to support us to finalize the infrastructure for the offices for our officers so that to enhance the situation here. As I have said, there have been some progress, but still we are experiencing challenges. In the last 6 months, 6,800 livestock has been stolen from Turkana County by criminals who are suspected to be coming from neighboring county. And out of the 6,800, we have recovered 5,600, 1,200 livestock, heads of cattle and camels are outstanding. I have directed the county security and intelligence team to look for the remainder of the livestock, recover it, and hand it over to their owners. Already we've had recoveries, including early this week. I think 1-2 months ago, we even recovered a huge number, 2,000 of the goats and sheep, which were handed over to their owners. But still, we want 100% recovery. The key solution to this problem will be the complete suppression of banditry. As you're aware, our officers are doing their best, and the government is supporting them by modernizing their equipment because we do not want to have casualties among law enforcement officers. Last week, I commissioned a number of armored personnel carriers and mine-resistant ambush-protected vehicles, and some of them are destined for this area, and within the weekend we will get additional armored vehicles to enforce the law here and to fight banditry so that our teams of officers are not exposed, because in the past we have lost officers because of traveling in vehicles that are not protected. Last night we had an incident in Lokori. Our teams in the sub-county, with the support from the neighboring sub-counties, are leading an operation for recovery of that livestock. And I've also directed the county security team to move to that area and support that recovery process. We regret that we lost a few people who were lost in that attack last night. And our assurance to the people of Turkana and the people of Kenya in all the counties that are affected by this problem, we are not yet there, but we are getting there. The equipment which has come will be supplemented by another equipment we are expecting in 2 weeks. And that equipment includes air assets, which will coordinate with the ground teams. And these air assets are armored, so they are able to carry out kinetic operations from the air. And that is the only language that bandits and livestock thieves understand, so that we have a coordinated approach and air-to-ground communication between the teams that are working on recovering livestock and preventing livestock theft on the ground with air teams. So in a short while, this picture and this scenario is going to change drastically. I just want to request for a little more patience as all of us struggle, because we are all partners. Our security agencies are partners in this effort. Political leaders who have really done a big role in supporting this operation against crime are also important stakeholders, and that's why we took time to consult with them this morning. So we came here to agree together as security people with our political leaders and other stakeholders on how we farm up and seal the gaps, the remaining gaps, so that we can control this problem and eradicate it from our country once and for all. The highway between here and Kithure initially was a bit volatile and dangerous. We've now been able to stabilize the highway, and then we have some issues between ourselves and our neighboring country of Uganda. We have some issues, cross-border security issues between ourselves and our brothers in Southern Sudan. We are engaged at diplomatic and state-to-state level to resolve those issues, including about 42 or so of our kingsmen from our country who are in jail in Uganda. The negotiations are at an advanced stage, and we are expecting in the next 2 months or so, the President of Kenya, the President of Uganda will be in this region with a view to having a general resolution on the cross-border problems we have. And as part of that cross-border diplomatic state-to-state engagement, we are hoping that our brothers and sisters who found themselves in Ugandan jails will be with us, all of them, hopefully. And we are cooperating very well with our neighbor Uganda. The same with the South Sudan. We have some incursion around Nadapa area, which we are handling. We just request for calm. The security agencies are seized of that matter, and we are going to make sure that we do not expose our people to any threat, even if it is coming from across the border. So by and large, that is what we are doing. And sometimes security matters being painful, being costly because we are losing lives, can be quite draining. I just want to urge all stakeholders, including journalists and members of the press, to be on one side of law enforcement and peace and security, and isolate the bandits and criminals to be on one side alone. The moment the bandits think that we are divided, and maybe there are some people who are sympathetic to them, the more they get emboldened. And I think we are seeing the last vestiges of this problem that has troubled us for so many years. We are seeing the last bit of it. We are also going to clean areas where some of the bandits are hiding, including the game reserve in the south of this county. and we have discussed how to clean up that place as a disturbed area and make sure that nobody accesses that place for whatever reason. If they are looking for pasture, they will look for pasture elsewhere. And of course, finally,